The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Shark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Packers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will reach reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Battled at the line and intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and long. It's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
first down. It's gone. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw is Rodgers. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions 21. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Goff. And Shark calls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Goff throwing again.
48-yard line.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Rodgers will try again on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And the Packer first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first turn of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw?
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts him back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tied game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch, made at the 24-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Wright's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Goff.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Detroit,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.